Hey guys, it is Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024, and I'm back with some free VST plugins to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. We are continuing as we come near to the end of the month of October 2024. We're continuing with the theme of free VST saturation plugins and creative effects. And of course, I'm going to present two free VST instruments at the end of that. So let's jump right into it, guys. The free VST plugins for today, Tuesday, October 22nd, is as follows. So first up here, we have Tape Cassette 2 from Calum Audio. So this one is pretty full featured for the type of effect it is. Cassette tape style saturation. So the interface is resizable. This is the version 2. And we have your presets up here. We have up to 16x oversampling, which is very important for this type of plugin. Keep everything clean and accurate and no unwanted artifacts. So right here we have the saturation knob, we have a low pass filter, there is a noise knob so you can introduce some tape noise. We have wow, we have flutter, and we have your output gain. Up here we have an IR switch, and you have the option for auto gain, so auto gain compensation. So pretty full featured for dialing in that type of tape saturation. You can do like that lo-fi thing and start to warp and wobble your sound if you want to with the wow and the flutter. Really mess things up, or you could dial in very subtle and tastefully to just add some saturation vibe to your audio signal. So that's Cassette Tape 2 from Calum Audio. Next up here we have Expressor. This one, the interface is not resizable. They have up to 8x oversampling, and this one is doing a combination of saturation and dynamic processing under the hood. So on the controls here we have low cut, we have a high cut, you have your drive knob to introduce your saturation, and then over here on the right side we have the dynamic section, so you can just dial in how much dynamic. So it's a one knob thing, so it is signal program independent when you're dialing in for the dynamics, which is basically compression. So everything is all happening: attack, release, sustain, and compression ratio as you push that dynamics knob up. We have a dry wet here so you can mix that signal. I'm not sure if it's doing parallel with the overall signal, based mainly meaning the saturation and the dynamics processing that you did, or if the parallel that's happening is just on the dynamic side. I'm sure that's probably described and explained in the user manual, so check out that PDF file. And then at the end here we have gain, so you can do your gain matching, gain compensation based on what you're going for. Up top here we have some clipping modes, so we have soft, hard, and wave folder algorithms, so you can introduce some clipping also in addition to the saturation. So pretty decent amount of options, and I'm assuming there are some presets behind that menu. Next up here we have overheat from Sample Send. So with this one came out I think late last year, 2023. Pretty updated interface. The user interface is resizable. There's some presets there. As you can see here, we have pre-gain and post-gain control. You have your drive knob here. Then you have color to kind of dial in a specific tone with your saturation. And at the end here, we have a low pass filter. So pretty straightforward. Presets down here. And pretty modern interface. Does this one introduce any oversampling? I don't see any options here for oversampling. But they designed this one for you to use it in a wide number of applications, not just for production, but even with live sound. So they made it very, very user-friendly on the CPU. Very mild on your CPU usage. So definitely check that one out. So for today, creative effects, we have Tal vocoder. I actually used this one earlier this year for a song that I was doing, and I needed that vocoder effect. So the interface is resizable. They've been updating these. Tal's been updating their software. The developer is Tal Software. They've been updating a lot of their older free stuff. This is one that got a user interface and user X upgrade. So it's resizable. They changed around the look, and this one is pretty functional for a vocoder. So it has all the things that you need. It actually has a built-in synth if you want to use the built-in synth along with your carrier sound, but you can still route it in a traditional vocoder way where you set up your own synth, route it in there, set up your carrier sound, route it in, and then you blend it, mix it in, play with your frequency settings, harmonic settings to dial in the tone and the sound you're looking for that vocoder sound that you want. So it's very functional. Like I said, the interface is updated, so it's resizable, and it gets the job done as far as vocoding. So check that one out. Next up for the creative effects, we have Filter Jam. So Filter Jam is pretty much a filter plugin. This one is going to give you a very automated and animated filter. So there's a lot of movement already happening in the background with the filter. And you can dial in your frequency range of filtering and dial in the emphasis. So that's going to kind of play with the peak resonance. And then you have speed and time of how it's moving. There is a preset menu, and then they have a dice button where you can just click the dice and see what settings and what automation and animation you get out of this filter plugin. I wish it was a little bit more visual as to what was going on when you're dialing in the animation and automation of it, seeing that it is kind of like working off of a specific sequence, moving the filter across a sequence. So you can kind of see a little more visually what's going on and dial it in a little bit more intuitively. But this one gets the job done. I've used it before. The interface is resizable. And Filter Jam, they make pretty decent effect plugins. So definitely check out this one. The link is in the description. Filter Jam. Next up for instruments, we have Primer. This one is very new. I think it came out like around Thursday, Friday of last week. And it is a new synth. I haven't checked it out yet. I just installed it on my main computer behind me. So I'm going to check it out right after this. But it looks pretty straightforward. 2 oscillators, a sub oscillator, all the usual suspects that you'll see on a basic synth. You have your ADSR section here, filter, amp envelope, all the usual stuff. So I'm trying to see if they show how many presets this comes with. I think this comes with a decent amount of presets. Like I said, I haven't checked it out yet, but definitely check out Primer. Last up for today, we have CMP 100 from Electronic Sound Lab. So this one is emulating a keyboard from back in the day, a keyboard synth from back in the day called the Philips PMC 100. So it has kind of like that vibe from the 80s. So if you're looking for something for like synthwave, retro wave, even some kind of lo-fi stuff, electro pop, as they're saying here, it's gonna give you those sounds. I mean, you could use it for other things too. However, the sounds inspire you, but it's based off of a keyboard from the 80s, so it's gonna have that sound inherently. So this one comes with 36 presets and all the other usual things you need. ADSR. Do they have any built-in effects? I'm not sure. There's distortion here, so there's like a cab distortion situation going on down here. So that's interesting. But yeah, check that out. The link is in the description, guys, for all these plugins. The link will take you to this blog page where you can check out the information that is here and the corresponding download links for the plugins. It'll take you to where you need to go to download these free VSTs. Also, there's a link in the description for video series that I did called PC Specs and How It Relates to Production, Music Production. So if you're looking to understand how your DAW works along with your computer and its internal components to help you produce music smoothly, help you record, mix, master, track MIDI, track audio, sample smoothly, that video series will help you understand how that all works. So if you're looking to upgrade your current rig or get your new rig or your first rig for music production, that'll help you understand how all the parts work together and how it affects the different things that you might be doing, whether it be recording audio, recording MIDI, multi-track audio recording, things of that nature. And if you're having issues, that'll kind of help you understand why you're having those issues and what you need to focus on as far as faster CPU, cores, core speed, clock speed, all that good stuff, overclocking, GPU, RAM, storage, and how it all works together to help you to get a smooth performance based on your workload and your workflow in your music production pipeline. So check that one out. Next, there's another link in the description for a growing playlist of these videos that I do every week, twice a week. So if you're looking for more free VST plugins like you just saw today, check out that playlist. There's over 330 videos up there. If you're looking for more free VST plugins, 100% free, all the time free, not free for a limited time, just free plugins. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Check back later on this week. I'm thinking maybe Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. We'll bring the second video of the week as we continue with the month of October, themed with free saturation plugins and free creative effect plugins. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, you will see me in the next video.